when he comes to you, he'll be on, he's a trailing dog, he's not air scent, he is a trailing dog, so he'll be on lead.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say nothing, I'm gonna let you do all the commands,
Okay.
and let you do everything. I'm just gonna stand back and keep quiet, and let you do everything. But what he needs is, when he comes to you, if you have treats and hold your hand up like this, if he doesn't sit down when he sees you do this, then you tell him to sit. As soon as he sits, you want to have a treat in your hand and give to him immediately. As soon as he sits, and good boy, good boy, good boy, and really praise him. And you can have another treat, maybe give him another treat, but really praise him, give him a real praise, and praise him for a little bit, and then at that point, I will step in after you're done with the praise, and then I will bring him on back to the vehicle.
Okay.
Is there anything that you don't understand?
What type of dog is this I'm working with?
He's a bloodhound.
Okay.
And here's a list of everything that I've explained to you. Could you explain to me, or could you show me how you want, what you're going to do when he comes to you?
You want me to do a short, when he comes to me?
Yes.
I'm going to be holding my hands up like this, waiting for a sit from him. And when he sits, reward the dog, give him a praise, and I can keep praising him, give him another treat, and you'll be right there, and I could do it 2 or 3 times for the dog.
You can pet him, you can do whatever.
Love him up.
But be sure to give him that high pitched, good boy, and let him know.
Okay.
And if he does not sit, when you're holding your hands up, verbally command him to sit.
Okay.
Verbally tell him to sit.
You're trying to get that sit out of
To
him.
get anything to make him that sit.
Okay.
If this doesn't work, tell him to sit. But as soon as he sits, give him that reward.
Okay.
That as soon as his butt hits that ground, give him that reward, and then you can really praise him.
Okay.
But do not praise him till he sits down.
Right. Okay.
Is that, do
That's
you
good.
understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So, okay.
Well, I appreciate you doing this for me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job. Okay. Brought up something which is really important. Instructions of where I want you to hide. Okay. You said I want you to go 400 yards back. Put more detail into it. You could use Sartopo. You can bring out a map. This is where I want you to go, and this is the path I want you to take. Unless it's a blind. If you're setting up a blind, it just depends on the problem. But don't just tell someone I need you to go out there. Okay? They may just go out there and you've no clue. It depends on the problem. So you want to make sure they understand where you want them to be. Okay? And once you're in the spot, I don't want you to move. Okay? I want you to stay in that spot. Or once you're in the spot, I want you to move to this spot. I want you to sit here for half an hour and then move to this spot. You've got to give that granular information. I'm wanting you to act like an Alzheimer's patient. So when the dog gets to you, I just want you to keep moving. Move in circles, or whatever the case is. Whatever you're trying to achieve, make sure that they understand that that's what you want.
A lot of that depends on the stage of your training, because you may want them deep into the woods or just in the wood line.
Yeah.
They need to know that.
Yeah. So they've got to. It's almost. You've got to paint that picture. You've got to paint a picture of what you want. Okay. So. A lot of the time, you don't want the dog to see the person before they go out. But hey, like we said, what type of dog is it? It's pretty important. Guess what? Have a photograph of your dog. If any dog other than this dog comes up to you, please don't radio me and say, "Oh, the dog found me." Okay, because that could be important. Lost German Shepherd comes up to me, okay, the dog found me, and then Fluffy, your dog, is like, no, I'm doing my job. I'm like, you're supposed to come to me. You know what I'm saying? So take a photograph of your dog and actually show, if they don't know what the dog looks like, you know, if they trained with you before or whatever, they know what the dog looks like, then you generally don't have to do that. But if it's like you purposely don't want the dog to see the person, show them a photograph of the dog. Okay, easy way. So yeah, you know, it will look like this. So, do you want me to send you the photo? Whatever the case. But yeah, I think that was great. Lori?
Oh.
And who's up next? Oh. You're up again.
Okay.
But Lori.
Hi, my name's Lori. I'm
Carl.
Sela. Nice to meet you, Carl. For my subject today, I'm going to give you this handheld GPS that has the area we're going to be searching. You could also watch the dog work on there. I'm going to give you a GPS collar. Going to show you the way to go, but I can also, if you're not in the area that I want you on there, I'll kind of direct you as to where you can go. When my dog gets to you, you may not see me, but when she gets to you, she'll come in, you smell, and she does a refind alert, so she'll keep coming back and forth. Just kind of ignore her until you see me. I'll have the frisbee, and I'll throw the frisbee at her, and once I do that, then I want you to engage with her with the frisbee and praise. Sorry, short to the point. Any
So-
questions that you
Yes,
have for me?
so when you throw the frisbee
Mhm.
and it comes, you want me to go ahead and grab the frisbee
Well,
and engage
she'll
with
catch,
it?
I'll throw it at her, and
Okay.
she'll either catch it or pick it up or whatever, but then I want you to call her over and engage with her with the frisbee.
So do you want me to do it like, good girl, in a high-pitched voice and go towards it, or let her bring it to me?
You can, call her in, once you engage with her, she's not gonna let go of it,
Right,
so,
but you want me to engage it, to let her come to me with it?
right.
Okay.
And did you mention about going back to the car or anything like that?
No, because I usually don't have them engage with her, but she does, she carries it back with her, but.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's important information again. And if you remember when you're the subject that's going to be hidden, always if you've done this before and there were things, ask the person that's the who's running the dog, ask a question. You need to ask the questions as well, because if you think of something, they may have forgotten about it.
Right.
So don't be afraid to ask questions. And that way you'll get the answers you need. All right? Good job. Okay, put it over there. You're gonna be graded after this. Who haven't we had?
I have
Okay.